Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So much going on. Crazy cool stuff. Some of it kind of stupid. Let's dig in. India. If there's a playbook that says here's how to get it wrong, you'll find a picture of India. They said they're going to take their time figuring out crypto regulation. Good job. Famous company Chainalysis, they release a whole bunch of reports analyzing blockchains in the space. The world gained $162 billion in 2021. We'll dig into that because there's more. There's more that will drop your jaw, drop mine. Argentina. You thought yesterday was really cool? Buenos Aires looking to allow people to pay their taxes in crypto. The national government said, hold my beer. They're looking to actually leverage blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology to run government operations, all government operations. Wow. For those of you that don't know, New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been on a tear. He's trying to make New York City a cryptocurrency powerhouse. And he's saying that, listen, regulators need to listen to people that are actually in the industry. We'll dig into that because that cuts pretty deep. And he's right. You should listen. I mean, he's not saying only listen. He's saying, but listen to them. Panama. This is a one-liner. Panama has said everybody in the country can pay their taxes in crypto. Period. Punto. Ronin Network. Hat tip to Ronin Network. They're working really hard to restore the over $620 million stolen from their customers. They've released new security features for their platform, and they've also created or set a new date for the relaunch of their network. Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. That says that they're a real player, right? And they care about their customers, and they're working hard. They doubled down and said, we are working hard on restoring your money. They pledged to restore that money to their users. Hat tip to them. Not much to dig in there, but that's a big statement. Philipp Plein, luxury retailer in London, is opening a new store on the iconic Bond Street. And guess what? Yup, they're going to accept crypto. Let that one wash over you for a minute. ApeCoin, going crazy. Why is that? Because Yuga Labs has a new metaverse, and they are going to introduce a land auction on the 30th, which is Saturday. The land auction, as you know, everything that Yuga Labs does going forward is going to be all about ApeCoin. There's a metaverse, ApeCoin. That's right. So there's going to be a land auction, and ApeCoin shot up. We can get into the numbers, but it shot up about, as I look at my sheet, 22%. That's huge. So we'll dig in. Like I said before, if there's a playbook on how to get cryptocurrency regulation wrong, India is the freaking poster child. What are they doing? Oh, we're going to take our time. We're going to take our time figuring out cryptocurrency regulation in the midst of a major brain drain. People leaving there in droves. People involved in crypto leaving in droves. Why is that? Because their laws, their regulations are ridiculous. Wazir X left and moved everything to freaking Dubai. Duh. Why am I going to stay where I can't make money? I'm going to move someplace where I can make money and enjoy life. There you go. I mean, what else do you need? Chainalysis. This is actually a very big deal. Chainalysis says that in 2021, the world gained $162.7 billion. The world made $162.7 billion in 2021 compared to $32.5 billion in 2020. Here's a kicker for the people in the United States. People in the United States in 2021 gained over 28% of that number. You're talking about $47 billion. Far and away the leader in gains. Far and away. Nobody's even close. Wow. Wow. Imagine if the United States regulated properly. Just saying. Gonna let that ride over. Just wow. Okay? Let's get it right, folks. There's a lot of money to be made by a lot of people. And there's a lot of convenience. There's a lot of wealth generation, and not for the wealthy, but for the regular people. Regular people can get in on this. Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Argentina? Wow. Countries left and right are starting to say, hey, crypto's the way to go. Hey, crypto's the way to go. While the IMF, International Monetary Fund, is freaking out. No, you can't do money. If you're a small country, a country with a failed fiat or failing fiat, or a country that's just looking toward the future, we see you, France. They're adopting crypto. They're embracing crypto. They're making moves to let crypto grow in their nations, while other nations are overthinking it and screwing it up. Just saying. Just put that out there for you. Just look around at what's going on. Tennessee, I reported the other day, Tennessee is looking to actually mine. They're not even looking to actually mine Bitcoin. They're mining Bitcoin. While New York State is hampering New York City from becoming, remember Silicon Valley, right? Then you had Silicon Alley in New York. Well, New York is trying to become a crypto capital in the United States. Well, New York State, with all its freaking laws, you can't even get all the freaking exchanges in here, and you can't get all the coins in here. Why is that? New York State is going bonkers with their freaking regulation. Just yesterday, they actually said, well, we're going to have a 2-year moratorium on non-sustainable energy being used to mine Bitcoin. How about you just make sure that it's energy efficient, increase the energy efficiency of that mining operation? Wouldn't that be smart? Because I also reported the other day that Bitcoin mining is 60% efficient. 60% efficient. That's not perfect, but wow. And if you look at how much energy it actually draws, realistically, it draws far less than other sources, other industries. Just saying, all those people screaming about the environment, there are a lot of other things that are expending more energy, hurting the environment more. And you're coming down on the one that can actually do good. Did a report about that yesterday. Go look at the video. What's happening in Africa? Just saying, we can get this right. Ronin Network, again, hat tip. Like what? Got hacked for over $623 million. They also confirmed that it was the Lazarus Group that did it. Don't know who the Lazarus Group is? They are backed by North Korea. That's the North Koreans' hacking arm of their government. That's who hacked them. I told you before, $5.8 million was recovered. Yes, it's only $5.8 million, but at least some of it was recovered by Binance. I'm just saying that there are groups out there that are doing bad. They know who you are. They can see it. They can track it. I'm just saying, time will tell. But Ronin Network is making every single effort possible to stand by their promise to reimburse their customers for the money that was stolen. That's the crypto community standing up. That right there. That's the epitome. Just saying. That's awesome. That's a level of awesome. ApeCoin. Yeah. Land grab. They're doing a land auction. And ApeCoin is just shooting up. I think today it was up as much as 24%. Kind of a big deal, right? Yuga Labs said everything that we do going forward is always going to involve ApeCoin, and that's it. And they're sticking to their word. They're sticking to their word. London fashion retailer Philipp Plein, I hope I'm saying that name right. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And yes, this is wine. A nice Côte de Rhône. It's awesome. They are opening up a new store on the iconic Bond Street, several stories high. I think it's like 5 stories high or something like that. It's ridiculous. It's crazy luxury store. And they said, yep, we're going to let you pay in crypto. Badass. It's all about adoption. I had a conversation with my friend Patrick today, and he was saying, listen, Rebel Reach is integrating cryptocurrency into the hosting platform so that it's built into the platform. Not using a third party, we're building it ourselves, built into the platform. You might be ahead of your time, he said. And I said, well, look at it like this. Let's suppose we're ahead of our time. The technology is there for people to use if they choose to use it, right? We're going to use it. We have a couple of properties we're going to be using it on, but it's there for our other clients to be able to use if they want to. Imagine a small business like a restaurant, right? They have a website for takeout and they want to accept crypto. They'd be able to host with us and accept crypto. So if we're ahead of our time, we're at least making it easier for small businesses, new businesses, established businesses to get in on the crypto game and accept payments in crypto built into their website. Built into their website. That's what we're doing. So Philipp Plein is doing the same thing. They're saying, listen, maybe you don't want to pay in crypto, but if you do, the option is there. It's about building adoption. It's about building awareness. It took a long time for you to be able to pay for things with your phone. Took a minute. It'll take a minute for people to say, hey, I want some crypto. I want to pay in crypto. Yeah. Patrick owns a few buildings, a few houses. And he's like, listen, none of my people, have crypto. I said, yeah, but they're going to move out. The next person moving in might have crypto. We're not saying change the idea of receiving money in fiat, US dollar. No, we're saying make the option available. Yeah, you can pay me in crypto. Bink. There you go. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. So imagine what you'd be able to do. And he sat back and he said, whoa, that is a big deal. You want to know why? There's a company called Jamestown, and they have gotten with BitPay to actually say, you know what? We're going to allow our renters to pay in crypto if they so choose. Wow. So again, there are things going on. It's not just about cryptocurrency as investments. It's the usefulness. It's the, adoption. It's where I can use crypto. The exchange of funds. There you go. That's how you start. Let's go take a look at the numbers. Numbers have been kind of bouncing around the same space, right? So let's get to that. So clearly there are, just the market seems almost even. Maybe the winners are edging out a little bit, but when I look at the winners, here's ApeCoin, right now it's at 20%. Still, that's a big number. But look at where they are right now. $23. I mean, last week they were way less than that. You could have got in on something. Are they going to keep going? I can easily see ApeCoin, if they keep doing what they're doing, hitting 50. I could easily see that. That's not a hard sell. It really isn't. And you keep looking, you got Pancake Swap up 10%. So go all the way down here to 6%. That's where I start paying attention. Algorand up 6%. That's a big deal. So you have opportunities to do something. I mentioned Algorand in one of my previous videos. Want to know why? ISO 222 compliant. Go watch my previous video about that. It's a big deal. Losers, yeah, we got some losers. We'll start from here. You know my rule, 5%. You got to be above 5% in terms of change for me to pay attention to you. Secret, not a shocker, it's down 8%. Decentralized social, yeah, 8%. I have an interest in this space. I just don't understand how it would work. We own Rebel Vino, which is a social platform dedicated to food and beverage. There's a lot you have to do for a social platform. A lot. Just tracking the likes you're banging on a blockchain, uploading a video, uploading of images, people making posts, sharing posts. There's a lot going on a platform, and to save all that and the speed at which you need to save it, there's just a lot going on. So somebody's going to have to explain to me how I'd be able to flip, my social platform to full-blown Web3. I don't think the speed is there yet. I think the underlying technology is good. It's a speed thing. It really becomes a speed thing. And something else that comes to mind is that I don't think that Web3 is necessarily a direct replacement for Web 2. Some things in Web 2 just work. There's no gain flipping it to Web 3. And I think that's what people are getting wrong. So you've kind of got to pay attention to that. Not everything is meant for Web 3. There's specific technologies meant for Web 3, and there are specific advantages to leveraging the technologies of Web 3. But some people are just, Web 3. Relax. Tap your brakes. Not everything's meant for that space. Don't clutter it with nonsense. Just saying. Let's dig more into the numbers. I didn't refresh this page. Let me just go through and just start refreshing pages. This one is correct. We're at 39.9. So we've been bouncing back and forth between the 38s and the 40 right there. We went as low as 30. And just today, that low at 38,852. And we went as high as 40,300 about. So we're bouncing around that a much tighter window, right? And we're looking to bounce above 40 and stay above 40. But 40,000 right now for Bitcoin is the resistance level, period. So it's buy season. Now, if it keeps bouncing around here, there's a possibility that it could go low. It could hit 37 and stay there for a little while before coming back. Now, do I think it'll come back before the year end? Hell yeah. But it could hit there and bounce around there for a while, in which case I'm going to say, land grab, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy a whole bunch of stuff. I'm buying stuff now, but I'm looking at that and I'm saying, yeah, we're way off. 40%. Bitcoin is 40% off its all-time high. So I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling and buying things and paying attention to rhythms, the bounces, paying attention to that. And hopefully it'll go up soon. But if it doesn't, I know by the end of the year, it's going to go up for sure. For sure. Because either we're going to get used to the current market climate and things will normalize right there, just like when we did with the pandemic, or certain things are going to go away, like maybe logistics gets fixed or it gets adjusted. Maybe manufacturing gets brought to respective countries so that we're not so reliant on China. A lot of companies are looking into that. That's a big deal. Maybe there's a positive end to Russia's criminal activities. There are a lot of things that are going on. And I sit there and I look at that and I just go, that means by the end of the year, we could be looking at something. Not Ripple. Ripple's next year. That's sad, but it is what it is. Let's go back to the fear and greed index. We're at 2023. So we're not as deep. I think yesterday was 20. So we're not as deep in extreme fear, but we're still in extreme fear. But again, there's so much positivity. There's so much foundation being laid for crypto adoption. It's going to be hard for it not to happen as we move forward. If $162.7 billion was gained this year globally, imagine what it's going to say for 2022. I think 2022 is going to be ridiculous. Maybe not much at the beginning of the year, but I think the trailing half of the year is going to be bonkers. That's just me, though. That's just me. Yeah, you can see the green, but again, ETH below the 3,000 mark, BTC below the 40,000 mark. These are things that we're paying attention to. Pay attention to these things because why? Because they're freaking on sale. They're nowhere near their all-time highs. Nowhere near. Need to see a list? This is the list. Wow, that's pretty close to 40,000 without being 40,000. Doge 13 got bounced. It was 10, remember? So now it's 13, got bounced by UST. Okay, right? SHIB still sitting at 15. Still sitting at 15. But look at these coins that we have on our list. This is the list for our journey. These are some pretty good projects that are going on there. Some pretty good projects that I could see making money. Right? I told you before, all of these long shots, but I see some really good coins that can do something. Do your own research, please. Please do your own research. That's important. Because if you do your own research, when you listen to somebody like me, you can actually compare notes. That's a big deal. Do your own research. I do my research because I want to grow my bag. I want to grow my bag. That's why. So I'm Eddie J on crypto. If you like what you see, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and definitely hit the notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you later.